hilarious.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
Hello and welcome to Trick or TV. It is the Elite 8 episode of our show. We are finding the ultimate episode of television that is centered around Halloween. So it is results time. Our first seed category was actually not that much of a surprise. The kids show category, Josh, who are advancing to the Elite 8?
I was surprised. Out of the 4, in the number 2 slot came the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and honestly, kind of surprising to me. It got like 40% of the vote.
Yeah.
But the Drake and Josh Alien Invasion episode didn't get a single vote.
0 votes. I don't like the episodes where Megan tortures Drake and Josh.
Oh, I think those are the best episodes.
My favorite episodes are the one where Josh gets a win.
Sure, but they also get her back in this episode.
But then at the very, very end,
she wins.
Megan still wins. And
crazy Megan.
Yeah. Megan! And then in our first seed category for the kids shows, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the Ghost of 613 episode is advancing.
Surprising to me. And SpongeBob is out of here.
SpongeBob got nothing. I think, honestly,
Well, it didn't get no votes.
Yeah,
It didn't make it through, which is surprising. SpongeBob, we're living in the age of, SpongeBob is still happening, but also everyone just quotes SpongeBob all the time.
I think people are more nostalgic about Sweet Life than they are about SpongeBob.
Yeah, I guess because people still watch SpongeBob.
Yeah, we're still watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I'm on season 2, episode 5. So our top 2 in the kids category, Sweet Life and It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I'm hoping Charlie Brown is going to win. I have a feeling that it's going to win it all, but
I don't think it's going to win
it only came
you
in
wanna
second place. Now let's move on to the 90s category.
Also not surprising who made it.
It is not surprising.
Our second seed for the 90s category, really glad this one made it in. Freaks and Geeks, Tricks and Tweets.
I think it's honestly my favorite episode of Freaks and Geeks. It's just such a classic episode, and then you kicking the smashing the pumpkin.
The good thing about that Freaks and Geeks episode is you get to see kids trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any of our other episodes that have made it to the Elite 8, even Sweet Life, nobody goes trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
How do you have a Halloween episode without trick-or-treating?
What about the candy? And also you see like all the pranks, people get egged, like...
There is some trick-or-treating good comedic gags in our first seat for our 90s category, Friends, the one with the Halloween party. Rachel's whole interaction about trying to get kids to like her and giving them candy, I think is really, really fun. None of the characters in that episode are like annoying. Everyone's funny.
They're just annoying characters all the time.
Rachel can be annoying sometimes. She's not annoying in this episode.
But there is something to be said though, that it did get the number 1 vote. It got, I think, over 50%. Oh, it got exactly 50% of the vote. Our next category,
The Michael Schur Community, but now just called the Schurniverse because Community is out.
But it did get a couple votes. At the top of the category, no surprise here,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Halloween, great episode.
And I think they just have had so many great Halloween episodes over the 6 seasons
Yeah.
now. Number 2, a little bit of a surprise.
I'm not surprised by this. Our number 2 seed is the Office costume contest.
Yeah.
The end of that Office episode where Jim comes in dressed as Popeye with Cece, an adorable baby, how can that not win?
I mean, fair, but also I feel like there's more iconic Jim costumes. Just the 3-hole punch Jim.
But he's doing it for Pam. Like if you have a solid Jim and Pam moment in an episode, that's gonna win me over.
But I was surprised because the Greg Pikitis episode is such a good episode. The most trickery and honestly maybe the biggest foe we see for Leslie Knope.
But some people did write in saying that the Halloween surprise episode where Jerry has a fart attack is the Parks and Rec episode that should have been nominated. We're sorry, Amy Poehler. You think we slighted you by not nominating that episode.
But
I know you're watching this and you're so mad right now.
I think she'd go for Greg Pikitis, honestly.
Yeah? Okay, Amy, text me and we'll figure it out. And finally, moving to our last category. Hit it, Josh.
We are family.
Do.
How I Met Your Mother and the other ones and me.
That's right, How I Met Your Mother, number 1 seed, moving on.
Also got the most votes out of any show.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Didn't analyze the data that well. I think that's just because the other shows had more competition. I do not think the Slutty Pumpkin episode of How I Met Your Mother is that, costume contest, I think, is better than that. That episode really understands the core of the show and, what it's about and his
Slutty Pumpkins.
And his quest for a mother and Ted's unending hope. But in a sense, it's also kind of sad. And then our second seed for the We Are Family category is Modern Family Halloween.
Just such a solid show for what is it now, in the 85th season?
So between Modern Family and How I Met Your Mother, I think Modern Family has more of the comedy and the like emotional gut punch at the end.
Mm-hmm.
How I Met Your Mother's emotional gut punch is just like, yeah.
And you don't want to be sad on Halloween. Plus, closer family dynamic within the Modern Family.
Family Guy and New Girl were both kicked out of the running. Also not surprising. I think Family Guy just has too many episodes for anyone to be attached to that one episode that we nominated, Halloween on Spooner Street.
And honestly, I think the Family Guy is maybe a little bit of an older generation than us.
It's time to go head to head within each category and figure out what's going to win.
Who do you have in your final four?
My top four for the final four are going to be Friends, the one with the Halloween party, Brooklyn Nine-Nine Halloween, Modern Family Halloween, 2 episodes called Halloween, and then finally Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, The Ghost of 613.
I'm going to go with Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Too much of a classic not to make it through. Next, I'm going to go Freaks and Geeks. Also varying with you on that one, not the same. Conflict here.
Yeah.
Next, I'm gonna go with you on that one, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's too much of a powerhouse, and it's making a resurgence now. Ever since it got canceled, when it came back.
The Twitterverse is here for Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, I think people, if you love something, let it go, and then
bring it back.
And then bring it back.
Have Bob Greenblatt save your life.
Yeah, exactly. And then for the last one, I feel like so many of our friends don't talk about it, but they've all seen How I Met Your Mother.
Everyone has seen How I Met Your Mother. That's true.
Whereas some people have seen Modern Family.
But it's just like when it's on USA. Ghost Indication, am I right?
Modern Family is still on, so people aren't talking about it. Like, they miss Modern Family.
Yeah, nostalgia is a big voting factor right now. Please vote in the link down below and tell us what you want to make to the final four. This is so exciting, and we really want to find this best Halloween episode of television.
We're excited. So thanks for watching, and have a good night, Pumpkin.